This is F121. This is the Delta T Racing League. This is race number 8 from 12 in the Temple of Speed. I'm Zebar. Glad you're with us tonight here in Monza, Italia, and this will be once again, like always in Monza, one really cool and interesting race event. We turn towards the final third of the season, and we're getting late in the season, and the later we go, the more crucial the points become. We see a 18 minutes qualifying, followed by a 50% race distance. It is 27 laps here in Monza. Short look through our settings. First of all, this is the Temple of Speed, Monza, on the outskirts of Milan. And the track difficulty is very easy. No, not quite. In my mind, not quite. Because you have to limit the downforce to an absolute minimum. And the gravel pits are closed, so there is no big runout zone. There is always some grass followed by a big and deep gravel pit. So with these very much limited downforce settings, the understeer can be really intense. The track is 5.8 kilometers of length, only 11 turns, because we have tons of flat out zones, 3 DRS zones, and the lap record is still dating back to Rubens Barrichello in 2004, a 121.0, but our drivers will eclipse that easily and by multiple seconds. Maximum medium traction control, and pit assist is off, so that is important because the pit entry is right on the main straight, so you have to brake down after accelerating out of the Parabolica, or renamed Ascari turn. So that is important. No, it's not Ascari. Ascari is a different place, because that was what I wanted to say. Ascari will be one of the big F1 graveyards here tonight. There are a few spots in our race calendar where you can very easily lose your car, and one of them is the exit of the Ascari chicane. I will show you in just a moment. The session timer is ticking down now. We are about to head to Italy, and we have a almost full grid. 18 drivers are in, and the important thing is that Ariel Justice is here tonight in the first McLaren. That is important because he is fighting for the championship, and I will give you a short update about that as soon as I've found it. Standings, there we go. So Ariel Justice is leading with 126 points, and he actually doesn't have a real competitor. What it seems like the biggest competitor is his own activity, because he was always in and out, a week here, a week gone, a week here, a week gone, ever since I joined. And so even though he has a cushion of 31 points on P2, that is shabby. And P3 then Brent in the Alfa Romeo, who is behind by 45 points. So big gap already to P3. It's actually only Justice or Shabby for the last 5 races of the season, and Shabby must make up points. He had some chances to do so in all those races where Justice wasn't here, but he couldn't quite do it in every of those races. In one of them where Justice were not here, Shabby DNF'd. In the other, he finished somewhere around P4 or something like that. So he missed out on big chances to make up ground. First of all, first man on the track is Mr. Fox Blue. I think he is one of our reserves. I'm having a look into Discord, and yeah, he is not listed, so I guess that means that he must be a reserve. Nevertheless, he got just overtaken, but we will stay with him here. We will stay with him for this first hot lap to get a feel for the track, for where we are on here. So here is the exit of Ascari. We will have a closer look on that when he is on his hot lap. What he will be in just one turn. Parabolica here, and then flat out pedal to the metal. So here we go into his first hot lap, up to the first chicane. Yellow we can ignore as it is not around here. Just ahead is Xavi, the Hungarian, who overtook him on their each outlap. Still we stay with Fox Blue into Curva Grande, the long flat out right hander here. And then the second chicane, just the same as before, just mirrored the other way around, a left-right combination. And then the two Lesmos, very important, very hard. With those limited downforce, you can see him struggle and run over the curbs, and he invalidated the lap time, and Xavi did so too, because Xavi was slow. So you saw how big these understeer issues are with the limited downforce, and then the Ascari, the long stretched, and right here on this place is where the race will maybe be a big F1 car graveyard, because the car is so unstable, but you must get on the acceleration pedal as soon as you can. And with the instability, this causes very often cars to get lost, and many drivers have found themselves in the barrier there just afterwards. The first half lap was posted by McLeod, who was called McOut already a few times, and it was a 1:27.1. But on mediums, for mediums, that is actually not so bad. Let's just see what will happen next. Oh no, it was bad, as you can see, with 7.2 seconds the gap to Donkey Dan. So it was actually not a competitive lap time there from McLeod. McOut. That is still somewhere linked in my head from some race back a few weeks where he DNF'd rather early, and someone in the chat box then called him McOut. So, first times incoming. Donkey Dan still sitting atop of the group, and McOut is out. McLeod is out. There he is again, the McOut. And where is the yellow? It was the Ascari. You can see the little, what is it? Is it a Mercedes? Is it an Aston Martin colored dot sitting there at the end of Sector 2, midway through Sector 3 maybe it is, now vanished, and the Monza graveyard has struck the first, and it is McOut. So let's have a look. This man, Ariel Justice, first hot lap, that is already invalid. Somewhere exceeded the track limits. Will he run another one? Yes, he does. What will mean that his tires will be 1 lap older than already in case he qualifies on this set of softs for the start. The Ferrari on his home race, getting out of the way very nicely, very positively. Clean racing, clean driving. That already starts in the qualifying, of course. So no comparison yet after Sector 1, as he didn't set an official time yet, of course. Let's just see where the Lithuanian will be then after his hot lap. On the back straight, this time the lap is valid as he travels through Parabolica. And then the time will, stop in the pit lane. Seems like he was not very pleased with his result and therefore just, aborted it. So who else we could watch on hot lap? Maybe his teammate. That's Chalkers. Oh, and Shabby is out. Shabby is out. We see some yellow just ahead of Parabolica. Can I find it really quick? There is a car crashed! And it was Rockstar 2! It was Rockstar 2, oh my! We need a Ferrari, where is the Ferrari that I can show you? Hampton it is. Too far away, he will not be able to show us. The track marshals will probably, yes, track marshals have cleaned it up. But there was, I think Shabby and the Rockstar Mirko Caruso by his name have collided there on the on the entrance to Parabolica, and that is big. That is really, really big. Mirko Caruso, just one of the newer additions, the Rockstar, newer additions to Delta T, and Shabby, on the other hand, is fighting for the championship, at least trying to keep pace with Ariel Justice. Justice hasn't posted a hot time yet, but it is likely that Justice will do in the still ongoing, what is it, around about 10 minutes or so. And Shabby cannot post another hot lap as he crashed. 3/4 minutes left, so this is more or less already an advantage by now for Ariel Justice, while Hampton aborts his hot lap. That's through Chalkers, it was the second McLaren. So he will not improve, he will stay in 8th, Hampton, at least for the moment. There are still the tires on the track, the good old online bugs that Codemasters is just unable to clean or unable to clean. Decide for yourself what you think is better or worse. And so now Justice is on a hot lap again. Let's stay with him. He had his first try that he aborted on softs, and now his second hot lap with approximately 8 minutes left. He will run on mediums. I'm not so sure. Ooh, big slide here in the second chicane. That's the De La Roja. Not so sure if you have really a big advantage if you start on mediums, because the tires are the hardest three compounds, C3 to C5, and if you start on soft to hard should actually be possible. These stupid tires there. Come on, Codemasters, get your game fixed, man. Can't believe it. Anyway, Justice runs his first real hot lap to the end, and he is in 5th. Interesting. 6/10. Justice is behind Donkey Dan, who is still sitting in the pole. So Donkey Dan was the first pole setter, and he is still sitting there. Let's see what Justice will do. If he will quit already and call it a quali, or if he will try on softs again and try to get on the pole potentially. Not sure if it is a good idea to sacrifice P6 now. It is so 5 positions ahead for a start on mediums. There are some tracks where you can really have an advantage when starting on mediums, but for Monza I am really not sure. Meanwhile, I have seen some footage of the shabby Rockstar crash. That was a really awkward one, really harsh one. But okay, both are out, so things are as they are. Those two boys will meet again on the track. Maybe, hopefully not physically meet again, but they will man the last starting row, 19th and 20th. And yeah, so they will have the chance to race it out between those two boys again. Meanwhile, we see a new pole setter. Finally, someone managed to beat the Donkey Dan time. It is Chabi, the Hungarian, posting a 1:19.6. What is 3.3 faster than Donkey Dan, but the gaps are actually pretty big. 3/10 on P2, 6/10 on third, and then 7, 8, 9/10. So P6, 5, 6, 7 are more or less close, but before and behind the gaps are pretty big. Anyway, this is Tico, who joined a little bit late, but he is here, he is in, and there he is out again, at least back into the pits. Who's on our lap right now? This is maybe Callum Hampton, yes, lap time is valid. Didn't see if he improved or not, we will see in just a few seconds. Through Parabolica here, and then pedal to the metal and hope for the best. He is 12th, 1.5 seconds behind Chabi. Who else? There is no one else on a hot lap here right now with 3.5 minutes remaining. The quali is taking a little bit of breather, and Chalkers is out, and he crashed. Chalkers crashed. Chalkers is out. 10 card in mind, show us here. Oh yes, 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 yes. Lesmo, exit of Lesmo 1. Didn't I say it? Didn't I say it? The limited downforce, the understeer that caught him out, that made him run into the gravel and then turn into the walls there on the right hand side. So, but Chalkers is in a good spot, P2. So he potentially tried to attack the pole position maybe, but he will still have a very good starting grid position. The question is just, will he be in the front or in the second starting row? And for the moment, we have still a few seconds left where we can focus on 10 Kate, the Dutchman. The rest of the field is still sitting in the pits or being on an out lap. Up, and 10 Kate has thrown it away. Lap invalid, so he is finished in 18th, and Mac out is saved, at least saved in P17. Let's have a look at Tikut. He is the next one who is on a hot lap, but the lap time can't be true. He is already crossing the 2 minutes mark, so that does not make sense. He is impeded maybe a little bit. Xavi, who is on his warm-up lap. Let's see when he crosses the sector here, if the lap time is correct or not. Xavi is on a hot lap. He will be the next we jump to. Yeah. Not sure what this lap time suggests us for Tikut, so let's have a look at Xavi here for the moment. He's turning into the Lesmos. Lesmo 1, Lesmo 2. Second DRS on here, and then sector 2. He is level to his formerly posted time, so does not look like as if he could improve himself. Let's have a look what those supports are doing. Wesley in the Alpha Tauri, and yes, first we look at Wesley as he is ahead on track a little bit. So let's have a look what he is doing compared to Donkey Dan. Xavi not doing anything, and we have to watch Justice, of course. Where is he? Where is he? He just started the hot lap. So first Wesley, then Donkey Dan. Didn't see the conclusion of sector 1. Wesley here at the end of sector 2. Will he improve his lap time under the bridge? And then, oh yes, he is improving by almost 3/10. And Donkey Dan is improving by about the same, so they go level. And Ariel Justice, little improvement after sector 1. Where will he be at the end of sector 2? Right here. Big improvement, almost a full second. His improvement. Wesley comes over the line and he is second. Wesley is finished second. What does Donkey Dan do, the former pole setter? He is second. Wesley third. Donkey second. But there is some big thing incoming from this man, from not pole setter yet, but soon to be pole setter, our overall leader in the standings, and he is on the pole. Yes, he is, and Xavi is just behind. Xavi has improved again, and he is just 40 thousandths behind Justice. Congratulations to our McLaren driver from Lithuania. Congratulations, Justice. 119.3 on the podium. No, sorry, not yet. Not yet. On the pole position at least. Pole goes to Xavi. Yeah, second goes to Xavi. And Wesley third. So this was actually a pretty intense, pretty interesting finish here in the late stages of the qualifying. So here we go for our starting grid here in Monza. Justice in the pole, Xavi then second. Third is Donkey Dan. Fourth, Wesley. Fifth, Joker. Sixth, Black Mamba sneaking up into 6 very silently. 7th, Leroy. 8th, Xavi. 9th, 10 Kate. P10 goes to Kazel. 11th, Stavroudis. 12th, Uchia Bruma. 13, Tikut. 14, Multirap. 15, Callum Hampton. P16, Brand. 17th is Fox Blue. 18 is McLeod. And no time set for the last starting row. This is Rockstar and Shabby. So our drivers have half a minute, maybe a little bit more of time to consider the race strategy, tweaks, some minor things around their car setup, and yeah, the weather will be fine, at least for the start. I will be back with you as soon as we turn towards the installation lap. So, and here we are in lap 0, the installation lap, warm-up lap, parade lap. Had a few times, a few names in the history of F1. Ariel Justice is really nailing it already. He is really fast. He was already through the second chicane, where some drivers were still in the first. Let's have a look about the tire strategies. Top 10 have to start on the quali tire, of course. P11 and 12, Stavridis and Bruma on mediums. Then 3 men in a row on softs again. That's Tickgood, Multirub and Callum Hampton. Brent on mediums. Fox Blue, the single hard starter. And McLeod, Rockstar and Shabby, all of them have opted for the yellow tire. Yeah, well, let's see if a one-stop strategy is possible tonight. To answer the question of Bashi, welcome to the chat box. This class is the A class, the top tier of the DTR Racing League, airing every Monday 7 p.m. Continental, 6 p.m. British Standard Time, 1 p.m. US East Coast, and here is the tire strategy presented by the Amazon Web Services, and it is a one-stop race no matter if you go red to yellow, red to hard, yellow to white, whatever. It will be a one-stop race because of this huge pit stop delta as you turn to the pits when you are on the fastest track position here on the main straight. And so our drivers have found the starting box, and then the Italian Grand Prix is started. Go in Monza. Good start from Justice. Ooh, Xabi already with a big wiggle there behind him. Maybe there was a tag early against Donkey then in the Alpine. Front row, everything went fine. Here, the drivers watch out for each other likewise. In the background, oh, there were 3 drivers going side by side, but everything went pretty well. Here in, oh, there, something did not go well. Ferrari is out, and what else? Who else is out? What's going on behind there? This is Rockstar again, and McLeod and Callum Hampton was it, who was out in the Ferrari that went sideways there. Multirab was involved. We have a VSC, and yeah, everyone behind Fox Blue. So Callum Hampton, Multirab, McLeod, and the Rockstar were involved in this early crash. I'm not very sure who that was on, who was causing all of that, but going 3-man wheel to wheel into Curva Grande is mostly not the best idea. We see a penalty being handed out for Black Mamba. 5 seconds penalty, and another one. Oh, a drive-through now for Multirab for not obeying 2 second times, and there was Xabi! Xabi is out! Xabi is out! Can you believe it? Can you believe it? I have no idea what that was about, but this was the same position as he crashed with Rockstar in the qualifying, and Rockstar was out already before. My goodness, my goodness, what craziness is happening here already early in this race. Pit stops, Fox Blue, Brent, McLeod and Multirap. Hi to YouTube, Ogarovsky. Sorry that I couldn't greet you earlier, but yeah, you saw it. Some chaos early here in this race. McLeod is already finished with the service. Multirap getting a fresh nose and fresh softs. That is interesting. That is interesting. I expected him to rather go longer than shorts, but okay. So, and what else has happened? Justice still in the lead. Chabi second, Donkey Dan third. So not a lot of changes in the front rows. Here is the position changes. Actually, the top 5, nothing changed. Winner of the start from the front rows is maybe Tenkate, who is up by 3. Likewise up by 3 we see Uchiha Bruma and Tikut. Losers of the start beside the 2 who are out is of course Black Mamba and Multirap. Pit stop for Kaisel. Ooh, fresh nose. There's something happened too, and it was maybe not in this early crash. This happened maybe just lately. He's running on fresh mediums now. In P14, maybe P15, maybe P15. This will get close against Fox Blue. Fox Blue is ahead. But in theory, the battle tire for Kaisel. So this could change soon again. ERS should be activated by now. Let's stay with those two ones right here really quick. Black Mamba has swapped positions with Stavroulis. And in the front rows, Multirap. Multirap is out. Multirap is out, but he has given up. He is in the pits. He decided to quit early. Here we see the battle for the lead. Chabi and Justice. Chabi, the S equipped, getting very close here at the end of the main straight against Justice. Curva Grande. Fox Blue is out too. And Ascari has struck for the first time. This is... where he is? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? There he is. This was the graveyard I mentioned already a few times, and yeah, the first victim was a Haas, and it is likely that it's not the last time that we see Ascari putting one driver to the race end, to a premature end. McLeod in for another pit stop here under safety car. Yellow too hard. He will probably try to go through on this set. Donkey Dan. Ooh, picking up a penalty for corner crossing or track limit exceedings or under safety car. That is... ooh. Yeah. Highly unnecessary, I want to call it. Anyway, McLeod will go through. He is not lapped, I think. So he has a chance. And Justice is out. Justice has internet connection issues. His biggest rival Shabi is already out, and now he is in connection troubles. Well, we see a lot of pit stops now. Chabi, Wesley, Tenkate, Donkey Dan, Black Mamba, Tiku, Leroy. Here's the first one who was in the pits already, and he is on fresh mediums. I'm not sure if you can go through the race on mediums by now. 22 laps on hards, it could work, but on mediums I am not so sure. We will have to wait a little bit to confirm that. questionable it is, at least. And it is for Chabi, for Wesley, for Tenkate, Tikut, Black Mamba, Kazel and Callum Hampton. The drivers on hards will attempt to go through. That is Donkey Dan, Chabi and McLeod. Justice meanwhile has rejoined, so yeah, if you have to have some internet connection troubles, the best place to do so is behind the safety car. So a bit lucky in this bad luck moment. And have a look. McLaren 1-2 in Monza. Doesn't that ring a bell? History repeats itself, maybe in the virtual worlds. We will have us at least one more lap of safety car as the lights are still flashing, and I will be back with you in a moment. And the safety car will be in this lap while we see, Uchiha Bruma warming up his tires a little bit too much. He slipped on the grass there a little bit, but no problem, no issues. And the ironic thing, Justice was so quick on his installation lap, but he was really slow here in the final sector when pacing the field, and he is gone. Have a look how much he is gone. 1.3 seconds already the gap before we turn to green condition. So definitely no chance for an attack from his teammate, but a chance for an attack here. Chabi against Stavroudis, and Chabi looks like he is through. Some lock tire from anyone ahead, probably was the Williams of Bruma, and Chabi is through against the Greek. And in the background we see Callum Hampton. Yellow. Callum Hampton looks like slow coming out of the Variante del Retifilo. Is there some front wing damage? No damage, but he looked a bit slow there. Anyway, here is our race leader, Justice, 1.5 seconds ahead of his teammate Chalkers in second. And then we see Chabi already with a pretty big distance. After one lap, he is already 3 seconds behind. Was there some issue from Donkey Dan? No, but he lost the position. There is some more battle going on. This is Chabi against Tikut in the Red Bull on the outside. Tikut just pulled through. And now slipstream action from Chabi. No DRS yet. We'll have to wait one more lap. Tikut looks faster. Tikut looks faster even though Chabi is in the slipstream. Xavi is actually very good, solid driving, but the medium tire is just a faster one. Have a look how Tickhood pulled away. He is over a second away now. And already here in the gearbox of the Donkey Den, who is running on hards too. So you can visibly see how much faster the fresh medium tire is compared to a fresh hard. Multirab, thanks for letting us know. He did not want to retire, but the car was just undrivable. So sad that you're out, but lucky you're still with us here in the stream. Thanks for telling us what happened to you. And now we see DRS being enabled, and Donkey Den just slips out in Parabolica. My goodness, what a huge chaos, havoc, safety car. Oh my goodness. I couldn't really catch all what happened there, but multiple drivers out, many drivers. I cannot show you again. I can just tell you that Donkey Dan slipped out what we saw and took out Leroy and forced multiple drivers into the pits. One of them McLeod, and here Black Mamba and the Williams. My goodness. I think it was either Leroy or Donkey Dan who was really pushed upwards in the air. What a huge crash now on the exit of the Parabolica after Donkey Dan lost the rear of his Alpine. My goodness. Whoa. Huge crash. I hope some of the drivers have some own and public own private broadcast of their race and will send us some clips afterwards to show us this huge crash there. But anyway, after 1/3 of the race, it is approximately 1/4 of the field that is already out. And I predict that Ascari will strike again. Ascari will at least push out 2 or 3 more drivers, and Chabi is out. My goodness, what happened to Chabi? Where is he? Chabi is just out. I don't find his car. He retired in the pit lane. Chabi retired in the pit lane. Oh, how sad is that? We saw more pit stops from Stavroudis and Chabi. Why did Chabi retire? I'll have a look into the background chat if I can clear that up maybe. No, there was nothing posted. No news. Yeah, anyway, let's browse through the field a little bit. The new leader is Uchiha Bruma on his starting set of medium tires, still running. And ahead of Wesley and Tenkate, the former leader, Ariel Justice, is in 8th on fresh mediums, and he will intend to go through like everyone else who is around him or behind him. So his teammate Chalkers and Stavroudis on hards. Interesting, Stavroudis on hards. He will easily go through, but will have problems matching the pace of the drivers around him. And then Xavi and Black Mamba will go through. McLeod in P13 and last on 3 laps, Old Mediums. He might make it through 2, but we will have to watch how this will turn out. For the moment, I will have a sip and we'll be back with you in a moment. So the safety car will be in this lap, and it looks like Uchiha Bruma is doing a similar strategy as Justice did earlier, being very slow before Parabolica. When will the Williams pick up the pace and try to run away from Wesley? Not yet, still not yet. Now he does. Back to green, back to racing. In the background there is already a pile of cars who are allowed to overtake from here onwards, and Callum Hampton already tries against Kazel. Oh, I see a dark cloud coming here in the first chicane. A tag there between Brent slips. Justice was very cautious, and in the background here's something going on in the Curva Grande. McLeod against Stavroulis. Stavroulis not able to match the pace on his hards. McLeod is through. Oh, have a look. Who was it? It is Kazel who had to use the exit there. In the De La Rocha turn combination. And here into Ascari. When will Ascari strike again? It's not a question if, it's just a question when and who. Ariel Justice looked pretty cautiously there on the restart. He could have had more positions gained. There he did. Oh, what's happening? What is happening? The next one out, that is Brent. And he took out Stavroulis. Too. There is some blue car standing somewhere here. I can't find him. But there is a blue bubble ahead. Ahead he is. Oh my. Safety car. Safety car. Safety car phase number 3 in just 13 laps. So I expect that everyone who did not stop yet, it's just Uchiha Bruma. The only one who did not stop yet. He will maybe turn to the pits now. So we got down to only 11, means beside one driver everyone will be given points, and the race isn't over yet. We are just approximately at halfway mark. And I tell you guys, Ascari will strike once again. So it does look like every driver who finishes here will be given points, and Bruma does not pit. Oh, someone did. Who was it? Two drivers. 10 car, Tickut. Oh, 3, 4. Why? Even more. Even more. Have a look. 10 Karte, the first one. Tickut. McLeod. And the other Red Bull has to wait. It's Kazel who has to wait until Tickut is finished off from their shared pit crew. And Kazel and McLeod on softs. And they will try to finish the race on softs. That is not a bad idea. It is possible with 13.5 laps remaining. That should be possible. And yeah, they will definitely have the best tire on the restart. So that could get interesting for Kazel and McLeod. Until we turn to the restart, I will be silent for another moment. And here we go again, a little bit earlier than expected for me, but here we are on the restart, and we see Callum Hampton battling against Wesley. Hampton on the inside. Ooh, there was some tag with Wesley, and he lost 2 positions from it, and 3 positions now. Both the McLarens pushing through. And in the background, Black Mamba lost the position now to McLeod, and Xavi did to 10 Kate. Have a look, McLeod, one of the soft stoppers, up into 6 already. He was in P10 on the restart. Now he is even 5th. Pushing ahead over Wesley, no DRS yet, of course. Have a look how fast he can be here on the exit of Ascari, just pulling away from Wesley with the used mediums, who dropped down another position here. And ahead we see wild scene there from Callum Hampton, who is in the McLaren sandwich. Jorkers and Justice somehow swap positions. Justice. Oh, Callum Hampton has to run over the grass there. This can't go good. This can't go well. Justice has spun. My goodness. My goodness. Justice is out. Justice is out. No, he's not out. He is still running. But I saw the message and he left the session. He might have had internet connection issues once again. What in all hell is going on here? Oh, and the other McLaren is running without a front wing. But yeah, he is having some deep troubles here, especially in the Lesmos. Yeah, he's just giving up the positions. He's just getting out of the way for the other drivers, not standing in the way, not to impede them. Callum Hampton. He has, he is running on the grass there again on the exit of Ascari, just somehow saving his McLaren there. No, it's his Ferrari, and he's taken out McLeod. My goodness, what is happening? Callum Hampton, what in all hell are you doing? Callum Hampton looks like on a mission. He looks like a rocket just intending to take out other drivers. And now he is going against his teammate. He's pushing him on the grass. Gosh, my goodness. Yeah, okay, so now it's obvious. Now it is obvious, as Hampton was just intending to run into someone else. This is not proper racing. This is not what Delta T Racing League stands for. And Hampton has got to be excluded, in my opinion. I'm not sure what we will do with the rest of this session. We are here on board of him and just watching him taking out his teammate. And this session will have to be aborted. I hope that one of our admins is watching this, because this is just impossible to carry on for tonight and for Hampton. Yeah, I'm waiting for background messages what will happen, but I doubt that this race will be finished. Safety car on the way at the moment. Uchiha Bruma is taking the moment for a pit stop. Finally a pit stop from him. So for the moment I will step aside and wait until there is some verification how we proceed, and I will tell you as soon as I'm back. So we are still running. The administration looks like they decided to let it go through. Safety car is in this lap, Ariel Justice is in second. 10 Karte the leader. We're down to only 9 drivers after Callum Hampton decided to go suicide mode. He is already banished from the league, and that happened for a reason. And yeah, very sad, very sad what happened here in this league. Delta T is a good league, a professional organized league, but that is just not worthy of Delta T. Well, we see the restart from 10 Karte for the final 8 laps. Ahead of Uchiha Bruma, Ariel Justice has lost already 2 positions. He is AI driven. He will... Yes, there you see the red cross next to his name. That means that AI will drive his race till the end, and he will be in last position then. The AI is not strong enough to hold up against drivers of this quality. Yeah, this is a very sad end of this race. I somehow feel very bad, very depressed actually. Well, we see McLeod battling Tickut, and maybe I had Wesley here in Parabolica. Tickut still there, battling for the Red Bull here. Still ongoing. This is turning into a 3-man battle in the first chicane here. Yes, McLeod is through. And in the background now Wesley in the grasp of Tickut and Chokers. Three guys here into the Curva Grande. This can't go well again. De La Rocha push, left push right. Chokers has spun Tickut in the exit. Good idea from Tickut, not a good idea from Chokers. This was, yeah, wouldn't say on purpose, but you could see it in advance. You could see it coming. Luckily, not yet another DNF. Yeah, I'm just browsing through the chat box. Not sure if I understand every line in there. Commentator is being red flagged. Does it mean I am red flagged? I am not sure what that should mean. Multi-rub. In case you are still there, in case you are still listening. Maybe, in case you're still listening, you could just tell me what you meant with that line. Well, whoever wins this race, it will be a big surprise. Uchiha Bruma is still in the lead. Second, Tenkate, and third is McLeod. I think no one saw that coming, but okay, no one saw that huge carnage and chaos coming. We see in fourth is McLeod with 5 pit stops. My goodness, you actually only have 1 pit stop in Monza, and he has 5 now and is still fighting for a potential podium. Yellow in sector 2, that was McLeod, who is wiggling through less more. Have a look how his car is definitely not right there. Does he have a puncture? He looks like he would have a puncture. My goodness, something is heavily wrong on his car. Yeah, and here's the official word from Bogarovsky, one of our admins, that this race is officially cancelled. So very sad for Uchiha Bruma. A bit of a show there from McLeod, showing us how you can crash at the end of Ascari. The race is over. The race is cancelled. Uchiha Bruma would have been the winner. Sadly, things have gone this way. So, I am not sure what the outcome of this race will be, beside the fact that Bloomhampton is being banished from Delta T. I am not sure if we will really run it to the end. Uchiha Bruma is still running, Tenkate is, Wesley is, Chalkers is, Tikut, Hazel likewise. So all the boys are still in the lobby, I think. Didn't see anything else, at least. I am having a look at the background chat. And so there are some blurred out messages from other drivers, from other familiar names. I'm not sure what that is about. Anyway, until there is any further notice, I say already goodbye to you from Monza, from this very sad end of the race. And still, thanks for being with us. It had the potential to be a very interesting race. This man would have been the winner, Uchiha Bruma. And have a nice evening. See you around next time, some other day. And keep racing.